Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I have a CAT-tastrophe in my kitty Boho journal. Come on along. Okay, today's CAT-tastrophe is not something that the cat did, but something that I did to a few of my pictures I printed out with my Canon Mini Ivy printer. And I know I already talked about heat not going well with these pictures. I used the heat gun on a page, and I thought that's what discolored these pictures. But now I'm thinking, same thing happened to these three pictures, and it looks like a little bit on that one over there. And I did not use the heat gun in this book. So what I'm thinking is that because the pictures were not sticking very well to this gold foil, I did use, where is it? Some of this, I think, beacon adhesive. And I'm thinking maybe the chemicals in this, because there's special chemicals in this one to make it stick to foam. And I'm thinking somehow that is leaking through the paper and discoloring, causing a chemical reaction in the picture there. So I'm going to have to print out these three kitty pictures again. I hope I can find them in my phone. And so I'm peeling them off. And they're coming off, even though I used that extra glue on them, they're coming right off. But that's okay. So now I've got this glue residue here. And I'm thinking, what can I clean that off with? I do have acetone nail polish removal. Is it acetone? Let's see. Yeah, it's acetone. It might take the gold finish off of the paper, but I'm going to cover it up anyway. So let's see if this will do anything. It is not doing anything, is it? Okay, it's just making a big stink. And the cat was on my lap, but she just jumped off because she probably didn't like that big stink either. Let's see. So what I'm going to do then is try and save this page. Ooh, boy, that stuff stinks. Wow. Put it down on the floor. All right, so I am going to, off camera, go find these pictures and see if I can print them out again. These are pictures of my cat and her sister and brother on their birthday. And I put funny little birthday hats on them and little hearts and things. So give me a moment to do that. And I'll come back and probably mount them on a paper and then put that paper on top of this. Well, here are the before and afters. Well, these are before, these are after, but you know, this is all my fault because I'm like, oh, these aren't going to stick very well to this shiny gold special paper. So I globbed extra glue on it, not thinking that it would somehow react with the pictures, but I believe that's what happened to these. And now I'm thinking, I know thinking gets me in trouble every time, that even though I did use the heat gun in here, that because this is on the sparkly paper, I may have used that glue, that beacon glue on this picture too. This was the other one. The first one I found that was discolored was this one. So I need to be careful, and I did here too. Although I think by this time I realized, did I use it on these? I just went back and watched my video, and I didn't show me gluing these down, so I don't know if I put that other glue on there or not. And the way it's peeking up, maybe I didn't. How about this one? I might not on that one either. Anyway, so now we have a mystery. Is it the heat gun? Is it the glue? Oh, you know what? I have some old, they're not old. I have some pictures that I didn't use, and maybe they came out like too dark, or maybe I didn't like it when it came out. So maybe after I get this page fixed, I will experiment with the pictures on camera and let's see what happens. So I've got these all glued down, and oh, I went ahead and did this other picture too, because that looked like it was starting to turn blue. And I put them on this brown paper. Get those out of the way for now. And I'm not going to use the beacon glue. I will use the tacky glue. And see if it sticks to the gold, we hope. So when you do a lot of journaling, you do a lot of experimenting, you know, you got to come across these things once in a while. Titi was at the top. This is Sweet Pea. I guess Sweet Pea was down here. Spencer was in the middle. Yeah. Okay. So Sweet Pea goes down here. And I think I cut this corner just a little bit. And Spencer, because this is a do-over, this is going to have to go and get cut. Let's see. How am I going to do this? But, you know, I always say, just paper, just glue. Well, in this case, just photos. But this will definitely not stop me from experimenting, because the more you experiment, the more you learn. The more different things you try, you're bound to make some mistakes, or not mistakes, but find some things that don't go perfectly. You can even overlap that a little bit, can't I? Cut the corner off of this one. Okay, wrong angle. It's just got to go this way. That's better. Okay, Spencer gonna go here. Some people don't show their mistakes. If they don't like it or something goes wrong, they don't put it up on YouTube. But how are you going to learn? How are you going to learn? Even though I watch other people's videos, I don't know, sometimes I just always insist on Making my own mistakes. Making my own mistakes. What do I do with my paper towel? Okay, TT goes on the top. And we hope all goes well. Oh, I gotta put, I gotta do the other page too. I don't have enough hands. I don't have enough hands. That has to stay upside down because it's almost empty. Okay, well, you'd never know there was a catastrophe on this page because those pictures are all done over. I just went online and ordered another pack of this paper because I'm doing a lot of journaling. What I need to do is get out some old pictures that are already printed. That's the old picture. Where's the new one? Here's the new one. And put those in a journal. I gotta mark this because I always get my angles backwards. Like a little more. A little more, a little more. Perfect. Okay, oops, he's poking up. He's poking up already. Poking up. I'm going to have to spend a couple minutes holding these down, and then I'll come back and we'll do our experiment. Cardstock likes to poke up. Okay, we are back in business. Everything is fixed. I went through some of the older journals, and I went through, with the Canon Ivy pictures, and they're all perfectly fine. The only ones I believe that have gotten messed up are the ones that were near the heat gun or the ones that I used this glue on. But I'm going to test my theory as soon as I move this book far away from the table. Okay, the first two pictures I'm going to blast with the heat gun and see how that affects the pictures. These are pictures I printed over. This one, because the rainbow, I adjusted the color so I can see the rainbow better. And this is one of the first pictures I've ever printed out. And I think I printed out two of them for some reason, so I don't need that one. So I'm going to put the heat gun on them. I'm doing this because I thought maybe the heat went through one page onto the other page. And I thought maybe using the heat gun in the journal was a really bad idea. So, and this one I'm going to blast. Oops. Should I stick it down so it doesn't move? Do I have a scrap paper here? Okay, I'm just going to stick it on here. See what happens when I put the heat gun on it. And you can see that it affects it directly. Right down here. Discolors it. And the one underneath, a little bit, but not that much, really. Let's try this one again. Oh, down in the corner, maybe. A little bit, starting to discolor a little bit. This one directly though, you can see that big blue spot. This one's starting to turn blue a little bit. So that's what your heat gun does to these pictures. And I did not use the heat gun on these, on that page, so that has to be chemical reaction. Yeah, that went through the page this time. Okay, so no heat gun in your journal if you have these Canon Ivy mini printer photos. And now let's experiment with glues. So I have two pictures here. And I am going to I don't want to waste all this paper. Stick them down on here. Okay, one I'm going to add this glue to, and the other one I am going to add this glue to. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should try one with a glue stick too. Okay, these are already discolored, so I can't use those. I'm going to go find another picture. Okay, let's do... Can I fit 3 on here? Okay, we're going to do these 3 pictures. These are extras. I don't know. I'm always printing out an extra because it's like, can I adjust the color on that? I'm just playing with colors and printing out pictures. I put some in my journal and some I just save. And I think it is worthwhile to ruin a couple pictures, so you know what you're doing, so you don't have to ruin a lot of pictures. Okay, so I'm going to put a ton of this beacon glue on here, like that, and then I will label it. Okay, that is the beacon stinky glue. Beacon. And this one is going to be tacky glue. Tacky glue, and then this one is going to be glue stick. Now this is from last summer, so this one's almost a year old, and it's dark because that's the way I printed it out and did it over, but it hasn't faded or anything. Okay, I'm going to put this Elmer's Permanent Craft Bond on here. Oops, put a big blob right there in the middle. And then you'll have to come back tomorrow to see how this turns out. Okay. That is my experiment, but while I have my Kitty Boho book out, I'm going to go ahead and do another page. Okay, I am going to flip back to an empty page back here, and I have these 2 photos. This is my TT with her head in the popcorn bucket. When we went to the movies to see Top Gun, we got a large popcorn and we brought home the bucket. Mr. Possum thought it'd be cool to put that into the journal. I don't know how I'd put that into the journal, but I printed them out. This one with a film strip and this one with the popcorn. box down at the bottom. And I thought it just might be fun to put them on this very colorful scrap of material that I had. I got these at a yard sale. And somehow this reminds me of circus or carnival or party. And you can use popcorn for that, right? And so I'm going to experiment again. I know this is my experimental Boho, Kitty Boho journal. I have never stuck these Canon Ivy mini printer pictures that are stickers onto material. So here goes another experiment. But they're so colorful. Oh, and when I printed this one out, I was like, oh, these are squares. So I went back to the journal page in my beautiful journal where I printed out pictures the day we went to the movies, and I changed those little dashes into little white squares because this is kind of the look I was going for here. And maybe I should put a little white up there and at the bottom. Okay, I think for some reason this material reminds me of a circus or a carnival. I do have these stickers, and I was like, I gotta put a clown on this page. I don't know why. It's popcorn from the movies, but I gotta put a clown on this page. There's a party hat. Maybe because she's being a clown, sticking her head in the popcorn bucket. I don't know. But I have these little dog balloons. You know, clowns make these. I thought I could put a couple of these around. And then I pulled out a couple bits of pom-pom trim to try them out on the page. I have the mini pom-poms and the larger ones. And I decided that these little mini ones with all the colors, look how nice it goes with that material. I can glue that on there. And then glue these down somehow. And put the little clown down in the corner. Haven't used these yet. Let me get my clown. Probably take that thing off the back so I can put it flat. Already has a little bit of dimension to it. Sometimes I just can't get it all off. Yeah, because the head is like two-dimensional there. Put the little clown. Then I'll put a couple of those balloons on there. And I'm thinking about, right, finishing touches after. Maybe I will use the glue stick to put down the material and then just put the pictures on top. And how much room do I need for the clown? Not much. Do a little bit of writing. Okay, that's going to go up there. That's going to go down there. That's going to go right there. So let me make a little mark right there. Get my glue stick. So have you ever used material, fabric? What's the difference between material and fabric? Don't know. I guess material can mean a lot of different things. So have you ever used fabric as a photo frame? In your journal? Get enough on there. So far, knock on wood, that's my head, knock on wood, this craft bond has worked really nicely on fabrics for me. Okay, where'd I put the other one? All right, let's measure first. Okay, probably going to put it, let's see, and then that's going to go there, and then that's going to go there. See if I can cut this angle correctly today. There, pencil, 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 pencil. Oh, I have two of these on the desk. I was going to mark it. I was looking for my pencil. Okay, try this again. All right, so we're going to put it right about there. Somewhere down there. Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. Not good at straight. Not good at straight. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, get my glue stick. Ooh, I think I pressed too hard. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Have you ever used material or fabric or whatever you call it as a border or frame in your journal for a photo? Or have you ever used a photo sticker on top of, it doesn't have to be the Canon, I know there's a bunch of different brands, I just happen to have the Canon one. So you put your photo sticker on top of fabric. And how did that work for you? I think that glue's coming off my finger, not the fabric. Okay, next will be the photos. I will put them on like that. Or do I want them like this? Do I want them like this? Okay, how many times have you watched me try to peel the picture? Peel the picture, peel the picture. Peeling the back off. I can take anything that's easy to do and make it look really hard. When I bought my horse, Mr. Bojangles, the barn manager said that I could take a well-trained horse and make them green broke in no time. And if you don't know your horsing lingo, that means I kind of went backwards. I can untrain a horse very quickly. Alright, so we get our colorful clown here. Or should I put on? Alright, I'm going to trim the material. And I'm going to use the dreaded Beacon foam glue along the edge because it's like Fabri-Tac for the ribbon. It's a heavy ribbon, that's why I'm going to use that glue, because it's got these little pom-poms on it. Okay, which way does it go? I think that's the front. Okay, might have to wait a second. Okay, I really don't have a lot to write about this. So I'm thinking maybe I should put another sticker now that I put these away. How about I put this colorful tent in the corner here. And the Mr. Clown up here. And then I can put various balloons around. I keep hitting my trim here, still a little wet. Be fine. Oh, I love how I have the little pink things sticking up on this page. Doesn't that look cute? This is one of my experiment pages with geometric shapes on the page, and I went and redid it a few times. I need to put some things in those pockets though. I'm going to look for some old kitty pictures to add to this journal. A monkey. She is a monkey. Alright, stop with the stickers. Stop with the stickers. She's a little monkey. These are Dollar Tree stickers. Three is the magic number. What do you think? Okay, the house is going to go down first. I'm going to use the tacky glue. Which I have to keep upside down. Like a red and white on that looks really nice with that popcorn box thing there. Okay, that's going to poke up. I'll be right back. Well, we got a little problem with the balloons that I really wanted to use before I even took out these stickers. And I don't know if you can see this, but they're semi-transparent, translucent. And this purple background is just too dark. So I think I'll forego on those, and what can I do? I can doodle well, now that was fun. Yes, indeed, that was fun. Just can't have a plain background with this colorful page. What I did was I looked at the patterns in the material, and there was a wiggly line and a stripe and a star and dots and more dots and dashed lines, and I just kind of did that, and then I added on this swirl to the page. Well, that's it. All right, so I think I will fill in some of these blank pages. I know I did 2 spreads here. So far these pictures look okay. Oh, and my experiment pictures, nothing's happened to them yet, but we'll come back to that tomorrow. And maybe I can go find something to put on that page and in here. And I believe I have all these tags. And these would be fun just to put some little pictures on. So I gotta go find some more pictures. And I was thinking that I do have some puppy pictures. And what if I could do one signature kitties and 1 signature puppies in the boho. I can make this one all cats. I can make this one all dogs. Or I can mix them up in both. All right, lots of decisions to make. So I've rescued these kitties. We can now call these rescue cats. And I did a fun page with TT in the popcorn bucket. So thanks for coming along today, and I just want to wish everybody happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.